Welcome back, PGF and grappling fans. Happy New Year, soon to be, but also Merry Christmas just happened. Just a friendly reminder to everyone watch out for white belts. They're more dangerous than upper belts. Stuff happens. So, right now, we have an honored guest about to bring on the show, the Pasadena qualifier winner, also the season 5 of the PGF. He was in the playoffs. He returned for season 6, and he even came back for the big boys in season 7, which is insanity. But this guy has no fear, and I'm telling you right now, there's a good chance he's gonna go very high in the draft because he just is killing it. He's leveled up so much, even since last time we saw him. Sam Schwatzapfel is here with us today. Hey, there he is. Well, welcome aboard, Sam. And just gotta say, felt myself very lucky. I wasn't sure. I didn't know you were gonna be there when I headed to Pasadena. But I think as I was going through the door, because I got there almost like right before it started, you're already like jumping rope and getting ready. I mean, your mindset was already locked in, and it really showed because you just killed it there.
Yeah, I felt good. I mean, jumping rope and getting like a good sweat before my first match is like, I don't know, that's just drilled into me since probably like eighth grade was like you have to warm up, like even get like a live match. I used to probably warm up even harder when I was wrestling, so I gotta get I think a little bit more, but for jujitsu I've never like warmed up with a partner. It's always been by myself. So I guess I just never really had the option to like get a live roll in or something with anybody because I never like you're not traveling, with such like a large team. But in
Sure.
wrestling, like we were, I mean, it was like a full workout. Like wrestling, you would come to morning. You'd usually go the morning before you weigh in to lose like a pound or two. Like that's how it was when I got into college. They wanted you to be like a couple of pounds over the morning of, rather than be
Hmm.
on weight, so that you warm up before you weigh in. And then after you weigh in, you can eat and focus on hydration and then get ready to wrestle, as compared to now I have to warm up and eat and hydrate. And, so it's like cuts that time. Because there's only, I think college was like 1 hour weigh-ins or 2 hour weigh-ins. No, I think it was 1 hour weigh-ins. So you're like on the mat pretty shortly after. And you used to cut a lot more weight then. Those were some brutal days.
I vividly remember friends from the wrestling team that gave themselves a whole orange to eat for a day. That was
That's a
uh,
lot. Yeah.
I, I felt bad for those guys because like I actually it just so happened that I wrestled up a weight, and so I was the guy eating biscuits and gravy and wearing my Doc Martens and my cargo pants while I was getting weighed in. Then of course I was facing monsters that were like cutting like 20, 30 pounds. So it didn't go well for me, but hey, they need somebody on that spot. So it happened. So, but let's go back to Pasadena for a second. I mean, all subs, no problems. I mean, how'd you feel?
I
What was
have
it like
one
there?
draw. There was one draw, or not draw, whatever. One decision.
Decision, pardon me.
Yeah,
I apologize. Yes. Okay.
there was one, and that guy was tough. But I mean, I felt like I controlled the whole match. And I mean, look, I play the rule set. I do my best to play the rule set that I'm in, and in a match like that, I don't need a sub. So I guess in a match where it ends in a draw, I'll probably look a little bit harder to maybe get a sub in a situation there. But even in my like finals match, once I got him in the truck and I had him in the banana split, I was pretty much just like, I was like, look, like I'm not leaving this position. Like I'm gonna pull this hard, and if he's gonna hold on, then I'm just gonna stay here. Like I'm not moving out of this position to try and get the sub. Because like if I stay there the whole match, that's a win. So I'm not like I play my rule set. Um, I've definitely gotten much better at playing any rule set and pouncing on the subs, just because I have worked my game around that like one position. So if I kind of can get to any of those positions that are in the line of that position or to that position or that will lead to that position, like I feel pretty safe. So
Sure.
at this point, yeah, I'm like I'm willing to take a bit more risk. not in a situation, I guess, like the qualifier where, you don't have to get a sub to win. And if you control a whole match, you're going to win. So I keep that in my mind for situations like that. But once we get to like the season, I'm much more interested. Yeah, like those last minutes of those matches, really just doing everything you can to get a submission rather than, just walk away with a win, because there it's not a win.
Well, and that's huge, because you're just pointing out the fact that obviously you're an intelligent man, and you know what it takes, and the fact that, like, yeah, I mean, if you get somebody in the truck, uh even if they don't tap, you've controlled them, and so you're dominant. Somebody has to go forward, and so the guy that's like got the truck's going to go forward, no question. But also, you're also pointing out that at the same time that in the regular season, it's submission or nothing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you think about? You have a good amount of experience. I mean, you've been a part of 3 different seasons. I mean, almost half of them. So, how does that make you more prepared than the other competitors in the PGF?
Well, I think I'm just more prepared for really anything. I don't necessarily think it's the PGF season or anything. I just think where I'm at right now, like my jiu-jitsu can prevail in really any event. I feel like I can dominate the matches and take subs if they are, come in there, because I'm gonna pretty much look to smash you until you either give me the position I want or give me something that I want, or you can lay there and look bad for 6 minutes. I could care less. Like if I lay on top of you for 6 minutes and you don't move, I mean, in that situation, I guess with the stalling, I'm curious with the stalling, because the stalling seems like it'll be a lot better this season for me, um just as the way I'm gonna be doing my game. So I think I'm, because people are gonna be trying to get out, but it's gonna be tough for them to get out. Like they're not. I hold people there whether they're trying or not. So like you could be really trying to move from that position, but you're gonna be continuously hit with stalling. And I'm cool with like staying there if I have to until you give me my what I want, or you take a stalling point. Like I'll take those as well. But I guess whatever. If I'm in all those situations, come a minute and nothing's going on, obviously you have to like take that last minute to really move on to
Mhm.
whatever opportunity you can get. But
Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
guess like the different seasons, I don't know. It's like hard because none of those seasons I really felt good. Like I've never
Mhm.
felt this good in, like, I guess where I'm at in jujitsu and just my life and mentally and everything. I guess the first season, I mean, after the first season that I did, I planned on quitting. I wasn't gonna really do jujitsu anymore because I was just like, I don't know, my body just doesn't feel good. And like, even though I didn't do terrible, I just felt terrible. Like I didn't
Sure.
feel good. I never felt like myself. I never felt like at any point I was really able to display a version of myself that I was before I got hit by the car. And I
Yeah.
think
The
just
accident.
it took me a really long time to get to a position where I felt better than I did before I got hit by the car. And I would say that that happened about like 6, maybe 8 months ago.
Oh,
I
okay.
would say about 8 months ago, like a switch kind of just went off in my head, and I just I left my job that I was doing. I was like pretty much just getting jerked by my brother. Like he was like stealing money from me in a company
Oof.
that we had together. So
Sure.
when I decided to kind of just say fuck this, I'm like spending so much of my time doing something that I don't even really care about, and it's like costing me money. I'd
Mhm.
rather spend my time doing something that I care about and enjoy and will cost me money. So that's kind of when I just did. Like I was like about 8 months ago, I just flipped. I was just like, fuck this. I'm gonna commit to this. Like I don't have much time. I don't know how much
Yeah.
time I have left. It could be, it could be any day. You don't know. So
Indeed.
I guess I'm kind of just at the point where I was just like, I'm just gonna commit to this and see what the fuck I can make happen. And as soon as I did that, I started to like see the jujitsu in my head. I started really just getting better in all of the positions and just understanding where every position can lead, where I can go to, where I'm safe, where I'm not safe, where I have to explode, what counters I've created, where I like basically just, figuring out ways that I can just get to positions where I'm comfortable. And that's really it. Like if I can get to a position where I'm comfortable, I'm gonna just keep working my way to a better position.
100%. And I said it on the commentary during the qualifier that North South seems to be your home base. It makes a whole 100% sense for a wrestler because you're so good at passing. Whether you do your flip when they try to butterfly guard you or whatever, or just go outside passing your cartwheel passes, you get to North South so magnificently that it makes 100% sense. And I'm going to steal as much as I can from you because I got a little bit of that feeling in me too. But JB, who's a friend of the podcast here, I got to ask you the question. He says, "What's something Sam isn't looking forward to in season 9? Is there something you are not looking forward to?"
I mean, the 6 weeks. I'm curious about that because I guess I mean a lot of people are so intrigued by they call it the gauntlet of going five or whatever 4 or 5 days in a row, 3 matches a day. I think that it honestly could be more taxing to do it you know every week because every week for 5 weeks it's tough to be on every week for 5 weeks. So you could be off 1 week. 1 week you could, during that time you could get fucking sick. You can hurt something training. There's like so many different things that can happen to you over the course of, a month and a half.
Yep.
So I actually kind of almost see this to potentially be more difficult. Um, Not something I'm really concerned about. I mean, for me, I shake somebody's hand, my switch goes off, and that's it. Like I have that switch where as soon as I shake your hand and I know that it's for real, like there's just I don't do anything. It does it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you
Sure.
have to do everything when you're out there, it's not. I was doing it for a while. Now my body's just doing it. Like it does it. So it's like that was a big change. Also, and just getting into shape. That was big. Getting healthy.
No,
I
I
think
got
it
you. So, like, it's an interesting thing because, like, from that wrestling background, I mean, obviously, you're a JUCO All American. Then end up at NYU when you graduated. Your wrestling experience is phenomenal, and they have
fuck.
that experience of shaking the hands beforehand. Hold on a second. I might need to tell my producer to relocate up to the upstairs office, so that our Wi-Fi is better because I'm not sure if it's you or me. But CJ, I know you're hearing this. Go ahead upstairs, brother. Um, sorry about that. We jokingly say occasionally that I pay for I pay for the fiber, and yeah, technical difficulties. It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll get him back on. I don't know if it's Sam's issue or if we get some, internet issues on my side, but we'll figure it out. He'll be right back. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I mean, here's something about Sam. Sam talked about it for a second, and I'll give you a little bit of the background. Is that, like, no kidding, in LA, he was training at LA HQ, and he was, no kidding, a pedestrian that was hit by a damn car. I kid you not. That stuff happens. Actually, one of my coworkers was hit by a car about 5 months ago. And people are crazy out here. California, not for the faint of heart. I mean, great weather, but here we go. Let's add him back. There we go. Hey, we got him back.
My bad.
All good, brother. I was just telling them how you got hit as essentially a pedestrian by a vehicle, and
Do you hear this? Little feedback. Is it gone away? I think it's away. Okay.
I got a little bit of weird audio from you, but who knows, man. Let me restart my audio. Let's see.
That
All right, let's
better?
see. Yep, we're all good now. All right,
Sweet.
so I made the user slash eldest son relocate, so he's right by the modem. You never know how much these things affect things. Remember PGF season 3? There was a constant yell to everyone get off the damn Wi-Fi. because it was because it was at the 10th Planet Decatur gym, and everyone was like trying to connect to the Wi-Fi with their phones, etc. And it was just funny that just for the production, like everyone get off the Wi-Fi. All right, but we got you. You're set. You're back here. I have some puppies now jumping on me, but it's okay. So we were before we got stopped there. You were talking about the week, every week to week issue of the new PGF. I mean, it's kind of like what is old is new because the season one was every Friday, and that was during COVID. It was amazing, but it wasn't sustainable at the time because people just couldn't commit to every week going somewhere. And so I guess that's a question for you. Are you going to be commuting every week for that Wednesday, or you gonna stay in Vegas? I mean,
My guess is maybe like every couple weeks I'll probably go back. Like I think like maybe I'll go Wednesday, and then Wednesday night drive back to LA, train Thursday, Friday, you know, relax for a couple days, then drive back probably Monday night. Maybe
is it from me? Sorry, we're having some feedback issues. Is it from me or Al? Do you have headphones or earbuds?
Interesting.
Sorry, folks. Just give us a second to figure this out.
Is that better?
I think I hear you loud and clear now.
Connect.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We don't got to be, we don't have to look pretty. It's really just we won't be able to hear from you. So you're coming a little bit pixelated on me right now, but let's get some more sound check, Sam.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I got you good now. CJ, good as well? All right. CJ from upstairs says good. We're all good. It's fine. So the week-to-week issue, and I think and just get, to give you a little bit of kudos. I mean, obviously, for folks at home, Sam's an NYU grad. So, you got a little bit up there in the noodle going on. So
I'm not dumb. I did go to. Yeah. I don't know. I wish I was stupider sometimes. Unfortunately, I guess I should say.
Well, it makes the life sometimes easier, but the fact is, you
Simplistic.
identify a lot of issues that we have for the PGF and the mentality. The week long gauntlet that you've dealt with multiple times is different from the week to week situation. And the week to week we thought could actually be harder. And I think you're right that it is true because my hypothesis was that.
Here. Hello.
We can hear you, Sam.
What?
Now we're driving. Don't. Okay. So a first, hopefully last, we now have a interviewer or interviewee that is driving. As a practicing and licensed attorney, I do not advise anyone to be on a podcast while driving, especially not mine, because that might make me some sort of accessory. So please don't do that. We'll figure it out. I mean, here's the deal. We'll get Sam back on in a second. Sam is he's a killer. Let's just tell you all, folks, is that he was a JUCO All-American in wrestling. He grew up by it was such a weird happenstance situation that his neighbor was the coach for Hofstra wrestling, obviously college in the Northeast. All right, here we go. I think either she's got him or I do. All right, let's see. Take number 3. He is now frozen. Come on, JB, give me a break. And he's out again. All right, CJ, you got this. Add him when you can. We'll do what we can here. Hey, there we go.
All right. Yeah, I didn't have Wi-Fi where I was, so I went to the other side of the house to get Wi-Fi, but I got all fucked up. Sorry. But now I have Wi-Fi, so it should be fine.
Hey, there we go. Just as a funny note, when I was with the PGF Insiders and we actually interviewed TJ DeSantis, I did all kinds of research on him, and I was all excited about it because TJ is a great dude. And then for some reason my internet just like shit the bed. So I feel you. Internet's going to be internet. Murphy's Law, Semper Gumby. We improvise, adapt, and overcome. This is how we do things. It's all good. So
That should be.
there we go. All right. So we'll take a second to get situated. It's all good. It's December 26th. Everyone's chill. People aren't doing a whole lot. It's all good. It's fine. So my hypothesis on the week-to-week situation when we went there last season was that, I guess it was kind of a question, because when we had the week-long gauntlet, I think we had problems where people would let themselves get pops, because they're used to like that okay, I got a tournament one day, and so I can take a pop. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll work through it. But then the next day they were jacked. I somehow think it actually got worse with the week to week because people thought, okay, I got a week to prepare and recover. Well, you're on adrenaline, but also I think subconsciously they thought, well, I got a week to come back. But we found guys that were like,
you're not coming back in a week.
That's the point. Like, hey, brother,
I've never missed a single match. Like I've never missed one match ever, and I never will. The only time I missed a match was my appendix burst, and I wasn't able to wrestle.
Well, thank God you took care of that situation. So I guess the question is, going week to week and with your experience, as that type of leadership possibility you have on a team and experience wise, what do you bring to a team? Again, so I guess I to reframe this. At the draft, Stephen Aiken, who was the auctioneer, amazing auctioneer, will give you a chance to hype yourself. So let's give that second. What's your elevator pitch for those GMs to spend their possible $9,000 on you?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple. If you feel confident in the two people that you already have on your team and you add me, like that puts you way ahead. You need 3 good players essentially. If you get lucky and get 4 or 5 good players, you're good to go. But if you feel confident in 2 players and then you have me, that's 3 good players. And I think that that's huge for any team to just have 3 good players that they can rely on. Like if you feel like your 2 that you already have are reliable, I know that I'm going to be reliable. I don't miss matches. Like I'm going to be at every single one. If I get got, I'm going to tap. I'm not letting anything pop. It's not going to happen. I'll fight another day, but I don't see myself getting subbed very much at all. It's been a while since, I felt good and got subbed. So I don't know. I feel really confident in my defense. And that's what I guess makes me feel confident in my offense. I don't see if you feel confident in your 2 that you have, I think adding me is just going to give you a nice big 3.
No, 100%. And just for the fans at home, if they're new and they have not been here before, I'll give you the state of play, if you will. We have 3 franchises that have been sold in PGF. We have the Las Vegas, formerly New Hope Regeneration Kings. They have Jet Thompson and Cam Hurd. And Cam, first known as a stopper, but he's definitely throwing out the submissions now because he keeps getting those gold medals at the ADCC competitions. Then you have, of course, Alabama Twisters, Elijah Carlton, PGF royalty, Kevin Burien that's been scaring people since he was a baby blue belt in season 3. Then you have the Philly Phenoms that are they have Andrew Cockle, just an extreme competitor from the Philly region. And then they have Derek Rodman Rayfield as well. That was just the runner-up from last season. So all coming in with some serious firepower. And as Sam has said, hey, you get a third on there, and I'm telling you, if you see Sam, he gets to that north-south, he's getting a sub. He has either the truck, he has his headlock situation from there. He has a lot of different avenues, and I really love what you're doing with your jiu-jitsu now. And so I guess you said the last 6 months, 8 months, things have started just clicking. So what is your go ahead.
You go finish. Sorry.
No. Hey,
I just think
it's all
it was
about you.
very simple. I think once I got like the last bit of toxicity out of my life that I had, and I was able to let go of some other things that were holding me back, and I kind of just accepted that this is what I'm supposed to do. Once I accepted that this is what I was supposed to do, I just was like, there's really nothing else. Like, I've spent my entire life doing this. What am I going to do? Like, go do another job and like learn something new or do something I don't even care about? Like, I've literally spent 25 years or 26 years out of, I mean, I'll be 32 when the season starts. I turned 32 like the week before or whatever, like the 28th of February. So it's going to be like 20. I started when I was 5. So roughly, 27 years of this. It's like I don't see a point of doing anything else. So when I kind of accepted that about a year ago, I was just like, this is what it was. When I went to Kazakhstan and I competed, and I just, like I just started clicking then. That was like a year and probably a year and October. So like a year and 2 months ago. And then I think a few months after that, I just started like, just developing my own game. Developing the inside passing was really big because basically my biggest issue was if I couldn't get an outside pass, then I probably was very unlikely that I was going to get where I needed to go. And then in that like first season that I did was when I just started using inside passing. But now I only use outside passing if the inside passing is like seems to be too difficult.
Mm.
Then I kind of now changed up with outside passing because I'm looking to just like create that connection to start with. I don't need to exert much energy. I'd rather just get where I need to go as directly as I can.
And I love that. And I think Brandon said multiple times at the qualifier that you just have no stop in you. You're a constant movement. And I mean, the wrestling scrambling in you, etc. It just, yeah, I think it's just part of your being is that you just keep going until you're in a position where you're comfortable. And I think that's very strong, and that's good. And also, because pardon me, I asked that question for JB, and so I want to get to that some other points here in a second, but the stalling. So obviously the stalling calls, the flags, etc. I think you already were the recipient of getting some calls for you against your opponents because like just you're kind of bulldogging, pushing people out of bounds.
Yeah.
But I think with your ability to pin people, and we saw this a little bit in season 6 where people is like, learn how to just pin people and just to stop them.
Yeah.
You're going to get to, it's not even that referee position because it's worse for them. It's the penalty position because they have to be tabletop. I have to believe you're going to be so experienced in that you're going to be able to get rear naked chokes galore from that. Is that how you feel, or what do you think about that?
I mean, I definitely think it'll get me to the truck. Um, and if I get to the truck, I have my whole game. So I will go for rear naked chokes. But yeah, I guess I should probably go. Yeah, I guess I didn't even think about like going more choke heavy. But yeah, I guess I will probably go choke heavy and then flip back to the legs if like I have to. But yeah, more of a. I guess I've been doing more dart. I don't know. Honestly, I would probably want to stay in the position to tell you the truth. I'm kind of I don't even know. I think I'd rather stay in the position that I'm in than if I'm in Twister's North, like that Twister side. I might prefer to stay there than go up. But I guess I'm gonna have to work that position.
Yeah, that's definitely something you need to talk to the refs about because currently, unless you're in mount or back
Yeah,
control,
I
they
know mounted
generally,
down. Oh,
yeah, they pretty much, unless you're one of those two positions, the play on is not an
I have to.
option.
I have to see what like the new position's like because I know the way the position was, it was pretty easy to pull guard again.
Yeah, well, again, so the big thing there is that the new penalty position, their knees have to be at that 90 degrees, so they're not in referee position where they're like where you can sit back on your heels.
Oh,
So it exposes
so I
them
guess
much
it
more.
makes it a lot easier for you to like come up and throw your legs in.
100%. And we saw a lot of RNCs of people getting people's backs from that position. So I think
No,
as you analyze that, it's gonna add value to you.
I think I'm gonna have to start working on that position. Honestly, now that I think about it. Because I mean,
No,
you don't even have to go for the back necessarily if you don't want to. You can just go right into your front headlock game maybe if you feel better there.
sure. I got arms like a ape. So I love the darts game. So I feel you. But it's whatever you like. But again, you're a
I
smart
like
guy.
twisters. I like twisters side
I
control.
know you like we. I'm sure Eddie will be there for at least a few weeks, so he'll be very happy. Just gotta yell out for Eddie when you get the twister,
Yeah,
right?
he's pumped to come a little bit, but I'm sure he'll probably won't make it. I don't know. We'll see. He'll definitely be there. Probably a couple weeks, I bet.
Yeah, it's tough for everyone to have this weekly thing going on. But it's really good for the fans. I mean, just to be very
I
honest. I mean,
agree.
obviously,
It gives you something to kind of look forward to every week, and then more time to like stay. I get it. It's definitely better for fans. Get them more into it over 6 weeks than 4 days, and it's done. It's like, oh, what happened?
yeah.
6 weeks, you remember.
Yeah. So you think about Eddie was there and had so much fun that he made his own jujitsu overload with all those events
Yeah,
back to back. And I mean, if when I'm a part of the PGF and I'm there for a week, of course I'm there for every second of it. But to be very honest, that jujitsu overload, I had to like take piece by piece over multiple weeks just because
it's a
it's a
lot.
lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess obviously your mindset has changed. You've unlocked some things because losing toxicity. How I have seen, and everyone that's seen you in Pasadena has seen a big change. What should the fans look for in the new Sam Schwarzapfel?
Um, I feel like I kind of like went back into some like older things. Like I kind of realized, there was things that I let go of and changed as I grew up. And then I kind of realized like not long ago that like, hey, maybe some of these traits that I thought I shouldn't have, I probably need back. So I kind of took back some of the older versions of myself and kind of combined them with like the newer versions of myself. And I think it's just that person was different. Like that person was on a mission, and I feel like I'm on a mission again. Like it's
There we
like
go.
that's it. It's like I was on a mission, and I always worked hard, but there was just like a difference in the way I was working. It's like you can go work hard and go through the motions, or you can go work hard and really like make every single training session that you do have a purpose as compared to, and you could do all those same training sessions with somebody, but if you're not like doing it with a purpose and it's not like hitting you in the head and you're not like really trying to get better, it's just going through the motions. You could do it all and be the way you're gonna change is not gonna be there. And I think like when you have that in your head, it's just super helpful for me. That was it. I kind of just went back to the version of myself where I was like, I'm gonna start being really fucking selfish.
So
And that's
you're training with a purpose. What is your purpose now?
my purpose now is, I mean, it's been the same purpose. I want to be the best in the world. That's it.
All
I
right.
want
So
to
you,
go
so,
win
so
everything. I want to win PGF. I want to win ADCC. I want to, go down in some histories. Like I want to, be in history. That's really it. I want to, 100 years from now, I want somebody to look back and be able to see my name somewhere, or not somewhere, a lot of places. A lot more than it already is.
There you go. So with the teams that I already described, I mean, at least 3 of them have their 2 players already. We'll see if the Colorado Wolverines get to be a thing and have their 2. But which team with those lineups? Which team do you think would be the championship team if you were on it?
To be honest, the only people that I really know well enough to even, I guess, comment. I don't know. Actually, I guess I know like the 5. I don't know what's the guy's name? Alex or
Andrew
Luke?
Cockle. Yeah.
Andrew. Yeah, I don't know Andrew very well, so I guess I couldn't really like comment on him.
Sure.
I know all the other guys are really great. 10th planet, so there's a team out there that's all 10th planet already. They're all my
All right.
friends.
I got you.
But
I got you. And
but
go ahead.
no, I think any team, it's we all got to do good. That's it. If all 3 of us do good, then that's it. You win. Everybody's got to figure out a way to have a good week every week, or most of the weeks. Maybe you can have one bad week, but if you have more than one bad week, it's going to be really tough to stay in front. You kind of have to have mostly good weeks, and yeah, you can get away with probably one bad week, but more than that, you're kind of fucked. So really, whatever team thinks that they're durable and can make it through all the matches, I think that's the best. I know I'm not missing any matches. Trying to think of, I don't know if any of those other guys. I think anybody that's on a team already hasn't missed a match either, or not many. So I think it's gonna be whatever team can go out there. Yeah, I'm cool with any team. I'm not gonna like sell myself to a team. That's up to them to decide. I'm not like, I'm not gonna try and sell myself. That's you know what you're getting. That's it. It's very simple. You can look and figure it out on your own.
No, I got it. I mean, but at the same time, please do sell yourself during the draft, during your elevator speech, because that's part of
Yeah,
the
I'll
fun.
definitely tell them what they're getting, but I'm not. I don't want to
Yeah.
like sell my. I'm not gonna pick a team that I want to be on. I want to be on whatever team feels confident in me.
Whoever wants you. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. I mean, that's I guess I'm picking up what you're saying now. So like, your value proposition is just, hey, I'm Sam. You know who I am, what I can do, and if you're willing to, pay the right price for me, then I'm going to fight for you, and
Yeah,
that's
let's do it.
okay. You're
Absolutely.
friggin' professional, no question about it. Love it. So I guess I usually try to keep these about 30 minutes. Always has some technical difficulties, but what else do the PGF fans or the GMs or what does everyone else need to know about you?
I mean, you're gonna get somebody that every minute out of the 6 minutes is gonna be looking to take advantage of every position. I'm probably gonna get. I don't know. I hope I can get at least 3 money bags in the first 10 seconds of different matches. I'm trying to take somebody down and take their arm with me and get money bags in every single match. I don't know. I mean, people that reach out to me, I don't know. I mean, it blows my mind because I guess I don't really. I guess when I watch my matches, like, yeah, I'm like, oh, but like, whenever I'm watching my own matches, I'm more so just looking at what I did wrong and not really what I did right. So it's like I'm very hard critique on myself. It kind of always been that way. So, I mean, yeah, like growing up, I know like I would wrestle a match and I would beat somebody, like 14-3 or something. And the first thing I would be asked is like, why'd you let him take you down? Like, it was never like good job. It was always like what I did wrong. So a lot of when I'm watching, I'm just like, wow, where I missed, where I messed up. So it's like hard for me to look at myself and be like, oh, you're so exciting. But I mean, that's what I hear all the time from everybody when they reach out. They're like, man, you were like one of my favorite people to watch in, whatever season it was. So it's only going to get better because my jujitsu's gotten much better. I'm in better shape, better mindset. And I just, like that's it. I'm going to do everything that I did, but, times 100.
All right. Well, I appreciate Plaster being on here, giving us a comment. I think he already
Oh,
hit. It says, what if they don't know you? What if they don't know what you do, but they have the money to draft you?
What if they don't
I think you've kind of
know?
already answered that as well. Any other thoughts on that, Sam?
What was it? What if they don't?
What
What?
if they don't know? I mean, yeah, come on. Here, pull it up again.
What if
What if
they
they don't
don't?
know what you do, but they have the money to draft you?
I don't know, man. If you're gonna have a team, and like you should probably like do your due diligence of what you're drafting if you want your team to do
Yeah,
well. So I would hope that any of these coaches are smart enough to to at least do their research, and the owners, like, it's not like they paid very little money for these franchises. They've invested a lot into them, and they are investing a lot into them. So I would assume
yeah,
that anybody who's really there this time is probably going to do their research and figure out what they're looking for, and see who they feel is better or not. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I mean, when I'm not going to bring up a highlight reel strapped to my chest when I go up to the draft. I could tell you that. Or maybe
no,
I'll wear
it'll
a
be
TV on
fine.
my head.
So, Plaster, Egghead always provides player info sheets for all the commentators, the announcers, etc. That'll have highlights and write ups about everyone, including, um, Sam here. So, and honestly, Kevin Lucas, owner of the Kings, he's been amazing. He's been involved since season 5. Lauren Brown has been taken to this like crazy. The Alabama Twisters obviously have Matt Elkins as the president, then Notorious Nine, and they know what's up. So I don't think it'll be really a big question. But JB says, what is something that Sam thinks, pardon me, that jujitsu athletes overlook but should be focused on? Is there something that's kind of missing from the focus of the view of jujitsu athletes?
I mean, it's kind of difficult because it's like, what jujitsu athletes are you talking about? Because the top jujitsu athletes in the world, like, if you're talking about them, I don't know if they're necessarily missing anything.
Sure.
They're competing at the highest level. Um, from the masses, what I
Yeah.
see is a lack of preparation, a lack of warming up, a lack of respect to the game, and really, you know, just not tapping. Getting hurt for no reason. I think that a lot of these people, it's like you're not fighting. Especially if you're doing it for like not something super important, and you're letting your legs get popped. Uh, it's only a matter of time until one's bad enough to actually keep you out for a long time. Or I don't know how I know I don't get injured. I don't let myself get hurt ever in training. uh I tap very fast and very loud and very often when I'm in matches. I'm letting things go a little bit more. I remember in Serbia, I was like looking down at my arm, and it was like going a little bit more than I was like comfortable with, and I kind of just looked at it, and I was just looking at it. I was like, it doesn't hurt that bad. I was like, I'm not gonna tap, and I won that match. So like, it really depends on like for different things, like you want to maybe push your limits, but I think letting your body take too much damage too often is probably the biggest overlooked thing that I've noticed. I see a lot of people are just
Yeah.
willing to like just let their arms just get literally ripped apart for for nothing really. Like for really nothing, like unless it's a big check, like I would say 20K minimum. Like I'm not really gonna consider letting my arm pop too badly. Like I'll tap, but um, I respect the people that do it. It's impressive to me. I know. Like over the weekend, one kid, like, his arm was just getting destroyed, didn't tap,
Yeah.
and we had an open mat the next day. And I was like, "Oh, why aren't you rolling?" He's not rolling because his arm's destroyed right now.
His arm's
So
broken.
it's like, I don't know. I think it's only you can only take that for so long until
Yeah.
it gets worse. So I think just the willingness to take far more damage than people really need to. Especially when they take all the damage and then tap. I'm like, well, you took all the damage at this point. Like, what the fuck? Why you tapping
Yeah.
now?
No, we were talking about this even behind the scenes, is that the difference between the PGF seasons. Like, we have a week between matches now, and some people, I think, unfortunately, are believing that they have the ability to recover in a week, and like,
No, it gets worse.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, the maturity and I think the professionalism that you're talking about. Like, okay, tap because I got to keep playing. Tap because I'm not going to miss a match. If you pay for me to be on your team, I'm not going to miss a match. So hey, if I have to tap, okay, but at the same time, you don't really give up a whole lot of taps.
Yeah, I mean,
So
the
I think
name of
that's
the
huge.
game is,
So
obviously we don't want to get tapped, but, if you're in a bad position and you can fight out of it and take some damage, it might not be worth taking the damage.
100%. I mean, because like some guys, they went out, they
Yeah,
never came back.
most do. Most
That's
don't
just
come back. You're not coming back. If you're really hurt, like, it's very unlikely that you're coming back. If you had a little injury and you wanted to take a match off, if you're good enough to go in a week, like, you probably didn't need to sit out at all, in my opinion. Like, if you get hurt, it's
like
what?
plus. I was just saying. Plus, there's a required amount of time you have
And
to
now
stay
it's
out
three
too now.
matches.
Yeah. So it's tough. All right. So I think we've answered all the questions from the chat here. Appreciate Plaster being in there, JB in there as always. So I guess right now I'll just give you a chance to. Well, I appreciate CJ with the reminder to tell everyone to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. But Sam, tell people your socials, how they can follow you, etc.
The easiest way to find me is on my Instagram. It's Sam Schwartz 10p, and that's my same for my YouTube. But I don't know. Whenever I post about my YouTube, I just post it on my Instagram. So Instagram's the easiest. Not a big social guy,
All right,
but
we got the QR code
we're
there.
working on it. We all are. Yeah,
we're all
we
trying to make it
all
happen,
are.
man. All right, well, very well. I'm gonna say goodbye to you for on the screen. Please stay in the green room, and I'll close this up,
All
and
right.
we'll talk about some stuff
All
here in a
right.
second too. So stand by, please, CJ. All right, PGF fans, thank you so much again. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year coming up. We're gonna have some. It's not going to get slower. We're going to have a more fast pace, more interviews with folks involved in the PGF. Try to give you as much information as possible. Always check out eggheadwarrior.com for posts. I need to write some more. I understand. It's okay. We'll get there. But thank you so much. And February 4th is the draft. So be pumped about that. Then March 4th, the season begins every Wednesday for 6 weeks because the finale is going to be just 1 week removed from that final regular season day. There's no gaps there, and man, it's so much fun. It's the most wonderful time of the year, not because of Christmas, because it's PGF time. And so I have to say that we can't all have 20-pound brains, but I hope we make up for that. We'll see you next week.